COVID-19 cases are still rising across the world. People have lost jobs, economies are suffering, and even something as mundane as meeting your friends for a cup of coffee has turned into a potentially life-threatening event. But a vaccine against COVID-19 might be a reality soon. How can India, one of the world's most populous countries, vaccinate over 1 billion people within a short span of time? Takshashila's new research recommends a plan to vaccinate 80% of India's population by December 2021. 80% of India's population means over 800 million people, 1.6 billion if the vaccine needs 2 doses. That's still a big number, and it'll be impossible to have all the doses of the vaccine ready immediately. So, how do we go about it? Our strategy has 4 steps: planning, preparing, deployment, and follow-up. Who gets the vaccine? We recommend a strategy called Essentials First. India should categorize individuals based on the essentiality of their occupation to managing the pandemic and allowing essential businesses to keep working, plus the risk of that occupation exposing them to COVID-19. So this would include people like healthcare and retail workers. If you're in this quadrant, you should get the vaccine first. We estimate that this quadrant will have 30 to 50 million people, roughly the entire population of Spain. In that case, India can prioritize vaccine recipients even further by looking at people in high-density population centers like Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. Once India figures out how many vaccine doses it'll need and who's going to get them, the next step is to choose the vaccine best suited for an Indian context. Which vaccine? Here are some things that go into deciding which vaccine India is going to need. Does the vaccine need to be transported at low temperatures? If it's developed abroad, will it be as effective on Indian citizens? Will it require 1 dose or more? Does it need a trained workforce to deploy? Might we want to deploy multiple vaccines, depending on production, cost, and effectiveness? Depending on which vaccine we choose, the cost of this exercise may be anywhere from 50,000 to 250,000 crore rupees. That is a pretty big number. Here it is in comparison to other big Indian government expenditures. Getting the vaccine. At India's current production capacity, vaccinating 80% of the population will require 20 months. Takshashila recommends reducing this period to 12 months by attracting foreign vaccine companies, incentivizing Indian vaccine research, facilitating vaccine manufacturing, publishing a transparent model contract to lay out guarantees of market access, dispute resolution, and terms of data privacy and technology transfer would be a great way to convince manufacturers and the public to come on board with India's program. Paying for the vaccine. There are a lot of ways that India can pay for this vaccine, but we suggest that the best way to do it is using a market price with a direct benefit transfer approach, similar to how Indian households get an LPG subsidy. This way, well-off households can pay their fair share while the needy would get a targeted subsidy. This lowers the immediate cost of the rollout and minimizes the risk of pilferage and black marketeering. Distribution. Once we've secured vaccine doses and figured out who's going to get them, the next step is to deliver it to Indian citizens. Given the scale of the vaccination program, it must be conducted like an election. The administration of the vaccine can be done through booths, catering to 1,000 to 1,200 people per day. This will require combining the administrative capacities of the Election Commission machinery and the expertise of the state government's public health administrations. Social distancing would have to be maintained at all booths, and security and emergency personnel need to be deployed. Follow-up. Finally, once the doses have been administered, India needs to track the recipients and monitor any adverse events. We also recommend the use of Election Ink to mark individuals who have received the vaccine. This is what a timeline of the entire process could look like. A model contract and a vaccination strategy should be communicated to the public as soon as possible, as should work on securing the vaccine and setting up a deployment structure. We estimate optimistically that it's quite possible to vaccinate the entire population by October to December 2021. For a detailed account of our recommendations and the various other alternatives that India can follow to vaccinate its citizens, check out our discussion slide doc in the link below. If you find our ideas interesting, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos.